is Gigi claiming that the Clover Boys or the Clover Gang or whoever, when it was Kai's birthday, they didn't get Kai anything. But I hate when cheaters ask us, the people that don't cheat, why they cheated, as if we are supposed to know. But you are so epic is the first line that Dez said. Bro basically said, "You are so awesome. You are awesome sauce." What is go what is sit down babies, yeah. Yeah, you thought you could time that. You thought you could time that, innit? Phil. Um yeah, listen, today we are reacting to Gigi exposing Kai Cenats. If you guys don't know who Gigi is, Gigi was Kai Cenats' ex-girlfriend. And the joke online, since they broke up, and now Kai Cenat is all of a sudden this philosophical fashion designer who has thought about fashion and has been wearing archives since the beginning of time and is walking around with a notebook. Since then, people have been talking about whatever Kai Cenat found on Gigi's phone. Uh, they hope they never found it. Because the rumor is that they broke up because Gigi, you know what, I'm gonna say it for lack of better words, because Gigi cheated on Kai with Youngboy. So let's see if that is true. We are reacting to Gigi exposing Kai. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also please watch, or please, if you don't like commentary or if you don't like reaction videos, link to the original video is in the description down below. Let's get into this.
So what's funny now? What are we laughing at now? And then I can't speak on Rakai because he's a child. But if I could speak to Rakai's mother, Rakai would be back in Syracuse. Best believe. Cheated on him with Youngboy, then it went to Youngboy bought the G-Wagon, then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things, but I don't even fucking know this man. I don't know Youngboy. First of all, y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so fucking disrespectful. Like, I don't know what Youngboy and his wife or what Youngboy and his family do or how they move, but I know how Gabrielle fucking move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like, my first has to be your first. Why the fuck would I step out on my boyfriend who don't have half the going on? No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why the fuck would I go mess with a man who has what?
The answer is very simple. It's dopamine. And I'm not saying that as in I'm accusing Gigi, right? I'm not saying that as in I'm accusing Gigi. It's just that some of you are slaves to dopamine. It is. That's why some of you guys cheat. I'm not trying to give you excuses. You're a terrible person if you cheat. You're the scum of the earth. Matter of fact, you should have been some of the sperm that was left in the condom. You should have been the sperm that dried up on your mom's coochie and you were the crust of it. That's just how I feel about cheaters. Right? But some of you guys are slaves to dopamine. So asking us that question, asking us why you stepped out of it, asking us why your boyfriend who doesn't have anything going on, doesn't have any drama going on, why would you want to go be with drama? It's the same reason why you guys ask each other what's the tea. It's because you guys get dopamine from drama. I'm not saying which gender, I'm just going to say you guys. You guys get dopamine from such stuff. So who's to say that you weren't out getting your fix of dopamine? And also I hate I'll try to keep the posing on here minimal, but I hate when cheaters ask us, the people that don't cheat, why they cheated, as if we are supposed to know, as if we are a part of their girl group that they tell everything to. You know what I mean? Or we are part of their boys group that they tell everything to. Why do you involve us after cheating? Why do you involve us after cheating, after you've been caught? Why then do you feel like involving? Now, I'm not saying Gigi cheated Let's actually watch and see what happens.
No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why the would I go mess with a man who has what? I don't know, 20 kids, 15 baby mamas, and a wife? First of all, Kai knows I don't play that cheating. I'm the type I'm going through everything that you got. I done seen so many people say, oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my
Okay. Number one, these are the only two things that I think. You know what? I'm gonna say it, dog. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Gigi is bad, dog. Like I don't follow these creators' personal lives like that. I could care less. Like me, even right now, reacting to this whole Kai Cenat thing. The only thing that I know is that Kai Cenat was broken up, got cheated on by NBA YoungBoy, and is starting a brand. That's the only thing that I know. I didn't even know who Gigi was. This is my first time seeing Gigi. This is my first time hearing Gigi. Her voice is actually her voice is kind of fire, isn't it? Like I love a woman with a I want to say a deeper voice, but a soft voice. You know what I mean? A soft, calming. You know what I say? I like the hair. You're telling me your phone was swiped to unlock. Unless you had a second phone, that shit is sexy. Unless you had an iPad, that shit is sexy. You're trying to tell me you go through my phone. You're trying to see if I'm cheating. Meaning you are as emotionally invested in this relationship as I. You are so emotionally invested in this situation or in this relationship that you're acting insecure and you're showing me that you're acting insecure. That's sexy. As much as it is toxic, yes, but it is sexy. In this day and age where people are being nonchalant about you, I'd much rather have a girl who's psychotic about me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys have girls that will go the whole day without texting you, and that's fine for you. I'm happy for you. But me, my girl must text me. Why haven't you texted back? Even though, you know what I'm saying, even though there's only been 2 minutes that I've texted. You know what I'm trying to say, dog. You know what I mean? I just think this is
everything
sexy.
that you got. I done seen so many people say, oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my password to like I told this, if you believe any of that bull, you could take my phone to the DEA, had them strip this motherfucker down.
Now, before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Not only has this bought 2 cribs and furnished both cribs, y'all just got bust down for the mafia-thon. Y'all all just got a really nice fucking chain for the mafia-thon. But when I'm out buying APs for his birthday, where the fuck were y'all? I didn't see y'all at the dinner. Y'all ain't get no gift. He ain't get from y'all. But I'm the parasite. But I'm
Nah, is Gigi claiming that the Clover Boys or the Clover Gang or whoever, when it was Kai's birthday, they didn't get Kai anything. I find that a bit hard to believe because they are making their own money, right? I mean, what you call it, Ray. I saw a video where Ray bought a car. You know, I don't know if Reggie or Kai already have a car yet, but most of them have cars. Most of them have like bust downs. You know, they wear designers. So I don't know if that's. Then again, I don't know these niggas, but she's saying it's crazy. Not only is it crazy, it's foul. It's foul behavior. A whole crib. Oh, I bought you a whole Bozy. Yo.
chain for the mafia-thon. But when I'm out buying APs for his birthday, where the fuck were y'all? I didn't see y'all at the dinner. Y'all ain't get no gift. He ain't get from y'all. But I'm the parasite. But I'm draining him. It's me. Y'all are men at the end of the day. And he's another man that is doing all of this for men. But y'all can't accumulate a couple dollars and at least get him a book y'all see like to read. Y'all could have got him a book. A journal. something. Hello. As much as he do for y'all, he ain't do half the shit for me that he was doing for y'all. And like I said, I'm not trying to really make it about materials. As for Brianna, the assistant, bring your to the front. I done had to.
I'm sorry. Nah, I'm sorry. That book comment, that book comment is actually genuinely funny. I'm not laughing because I'm trying to get into her pants, you know. This isn't me trying to audition to be the next Kai Cenat or me auditioning to being the next Desmond Scott. Right. But nah, that was funny. That was funny. Why didn't he get him a book? It's actually great.
And like I said, I'm not trying to really make it about materials. As for Brianna, the assistant, bring your to the front. I done had to check this one too many motherfucking times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business, that don't know her place. Brianna ain't trash, but that BBL you hiding up under all them fucking clothes, you wide ass bitch. Like, why the fuck do you insert yourself in our relationship so fucking much? I done told this bitch, just do your job. It's your job to bring zebras and horses in the room. Why are you inserting yourself in my relationship? I'm not one of these little bitches.
Listen, right. Understandably, this is beef. This is, you know what? I'm gonna remove the subject out of this. I'm gonna remove the fact that Gigi is beefing with Brianna, and Brianna is beefing with Gigi, right? Vice versa. I me personally, I judge a woman's character by how she treats people that are helping other people, right? Or people that are, I forgot what it's called, right? But I judge women based on how they treat waitresses, how they treat receptionists, how they treat the bus driver, right? How they treat just the usher at whatever play that they go into. You know what I mean? It's the small things. Like if you, a mature woman understands that those people are just doing their jobs, but to just say outright, just do your job is crazy. It's a bit disrespectful to me because it's like at the end of the day, people are just trying to make their bag, right? So yeah, nah, just saying to someone do your job is disrespectful. Isn't it?
Why are you inserting yourself in my relationship? I'm not one of these little bitches for, I don't know what relationship y'all got to where you feel like you're so inserted in his love life. That's not your place. And I'm gonna speak on this too, because women, your man should never allow somebody to be so fucking comfortable to just insert themselves in your relationship.
Mm.
Anything we go through is between me and him. Why the fuck is your assistant so far in our business? That's not your job. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Oh, that's like my brother. That's not your brother. I don't want to say too much, but Brianna, please stop playing with me. And to Brianna's, I don't know if you can't see clearly. I don't know how long y'all been together, because I don't get in her personal business the way she gets in mine. But baby boy, if you knew better, you would do better. I want to be with him so bad. One time, me and him got into it, and yo, this is not funny. One time, me and him got into it. In the heat of the moment, two people be like, you know what? And then we come right back together. So we get into it one time. She texts him like, we're going to get through this like we always do. Anybody that really loves you is going to. But yeah, she was texting him like, oh, we're going to get through this like we always do. If somebody loved you, they would da 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 da. I didn't know being an emotional support animal was a requirement on your job application.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie, dog. That's crazy. And without telling my personal life, because I was about to say something about my personal life. There are some women who do this, dog. I'm not gonna lie. There are some women who try to worm their way into other people's lives through sneaky tendencies. They wait up until you're at your lowest or your most vulnerable. That's when they want to come back. That's why it always seems like your ex texts you on the worst day of your life. It's not that the worst day of your life. Then she texts you. She knows it's your. You know what I mean? Like at your most vulnerable, when she knows, Hori, hey, you're not going to think about this too much. But to do that, dog, to do that to someone while they still have a girlfriend is crazy, especially if you have a boyfriend yourself.
That. I didn't know being an emotional support animal was a goddamn requirement on your job application. Do your job. I see his friends laughing. Who the fuck laughs at their friend going through a breakup? Or who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a nigga that was on my dick. Deshae.
You are so epic. Is the way that Dezz slid into. I'm going to say slid into because it's very easy nowadays to fabricate or to Photoshop Instagram DMs, right? So I don't wanna say too much. But you are so epic is the first line that Dez said. Bro basically said, "You are so awesome. You are awesome sauce." That's how you guys are jumping into DMs. You're awesome sauce. But then again, expecting guys who quite literally have clout and money to have game is like expecting an elephant who lives amongst banana trees to be petite.
Their friend going through a breakup. Or who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a nigga that was on my dick. Deshae, why the fuck are you saying anything? I seen the clip where Deshae was like, "Oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Kai needs to da 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 da." Of course you weren't a fan, my heart, because you wanted to be my nigga. Like you wanted to be my Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this.
You know, I'm not shocked about the Deshae shit. Deshae, listen, I understand as Bruce, we have inside jokes as men, right? We have inside jokes as men. For the boys, for the boys. But dog, like if your whole internet history or if your whole personality on the internet is that you're just a horny ass dog, you're just a horny ass troll. That's the only thing that you bring to the internet. Okay, Sharp, he is funny. He does make some jokes. But if we're talking about jokes, Dab makes the same amount of jokes as Deshae. It's just that Deshae is louder than Dab, right? If you guys are going to argue with me, if Deshae's fans are going to argue with me, then let's argue, dog. Dab makes more jokes than Deshae. It's just that Deshae is louder. It's the same thing with Young Philly, right? Young Philly just recycles jokes. Like, dog, we have enough horny men on the internet. Let me say it like that. We have enough horny men on the internet. Like, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Watching Deshae during lockdown was like,
Of course you weren't a fan, my heart, because you wanted to be my nigga. Like you wanted to be my Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this Deshae. When me and Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, "Oh, that's a little girl. You like her? Nah, bro. I don't think you should fuck with her." But was the main nigga trying to fuck with me? Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old, since I met them. And Dezz, you thought so funny, right? You were so happy.
I'm not shocked, dog. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Deshae, I'm not shocked. He quite literally got cancelled the other time, if I'm not mistaken. He got cancelled the other time because he went to Walmart. He went to Walmart with that thing he came, right? With that thing he came, and they quite literally pranked a girl who turned out to be a minor, if I'm remembering correctly, right? Turned out to be a minor. And Deshae said the wildest things while she was on the phone with her mom, to the point where the girl's brother pulled up and was about to pra Deshae. If you don't remember why Deshae almost got cancelled last year, was it last year or last of last year? I don't care. But that's why. That's why I don't like the nigga. There's more to life, dog, than thinking with your dick. I'm sorry if I have to be that type of guy. I am that type of guy. There's more to life than thinking with your dick.
Yes. Friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old, since I met them. And Dezz, you thought so funny, right? You were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship. But Dezz, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that got up here laughing, thinking shit cute, thinking shit funny, and spoke on it was the niggas trying to fuck me. Dezz, I just caught you the other day. Hold on, let's pull it up. Cause I just caught you the other day on my page. What the f are you on my page liking my for? Once I caught you on my page liking my the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me since 2021, Dezz.
And this is why. And this I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this. This is why I do not DM women. This is why there's no woman on this planet, on South Africa, in South Africa, on this earth, on Lomhlaba, that can say that I DM'd them first. On my life. This is why I never. You guys love screenshots. You guys love screenshots. I've never DM'd a woman. I will never DM a woman first. I'm saying that on here as atypical duck. This is why. Thank you, Gigi.
Until I came across the DMs you have been sending me since 2021, Dezz. Hold on. Where is it at? What this say? Actually, I'm just put it right here. I'm just put it on the screen. DTB Dezz goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Dezz was liking my shit on, what day is this? What day is this? January 16th. Today's January 20th. This was 4 days.
If you guys can't see, I really am sorry. But if you can't see the DMs, I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, link to the original video in the description.
Days ago. Okay? You are so epic. Heart. I don't know what that emoji's supposed to mean. Y'all know, I don't know. But I know it don't mean nothing just friendly. Heart emoji. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I going to be able to see you? This was in 2021. In 2021, Dezz, you was trying to get up with me like you been knew what was up with me. I didn't even know nothing. After me and your mans done broke up, right? But you think shit's so cool. You think shit's so funny. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Now that I remember, when I first started with Kai and he did some shit that really bothered me and I stopped with him, as soon as I stopped for him, you was DMing my friend, telling my friend that you wanted to fuck with me. Not knowing by the time you were DMing her, me and Kai hadn't already made up and came back together on some. So I let him know, like, yo.
Ah, that's crazy. If that's true, if that is true, then Kai needs to investigate all of his bros. If that is real, then Kai needs to investigate all of his homies, all of his friends. The last time I checked, Dezz, Punga, and I forgot the tour. I forgot what his name is. Right, but Dezz, Punga, and the other tour, right, the one who loves LeBron very much. Fuck, I forgot his name. I'm not gonna lie, but they've been with Kai since high school. You know what I mean? And if your high school friends are willing to do this to you, backdoor you, when you finally have a girlfriend that you are public about, then what have the others done? Yo, the way I don't want to say I would Rico case the whole situation just based on what she's saying, but at the same time, as a man, you have to investigate what she is saying. You have to verify if what she's saying is true, dog. And and finding out the truth is sitting down with your homies and asking them and having these serious conversations and asking these deep questions. Because I hate this the whole thing of, yeah, my homies would never do that. You'd be shocked that your homies would do to you behind your back without you knowing. Some of them do it for money, some of them would do it for clout. Some of them will do it for bombs.
Wanted to fuck with me. Not knowing by the time you were DMing her, me and Kai hadn't already made up and came back together on some. So I let him know, like, yo, your friend don't know that we fuck with each other? And he said he do, but he asked me why. And I let him know, your friend is DMing my friend to try to fuck with me. He told me he checked you on that. Like, Dezz, you be so happy thinking that your friend is now single and is gonna be back outside, back bringing around, I guess.
Now, I don't know what it is about today, but today she chose violence. I mean, she flat out put it all on the table. She literally just exposed Kai Cenat's whole friend group, his whole little entourage. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt this ammo. She had these screenshots of balls to be.
Okay. So that's everything, right? I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. If anything that Gigi said is true, anything that Gigi said is true, is crazy. If everything that Gigi said is true, is crazy. Kai needs to do a RICO case on every single one of his homies. Every single one of his homies. All of them, one by one, RICO case. But yeah, what do you think, Doc? Because I don't know if I believe Gigi inherently, right? I don't believe anyone, dog, on the internet. I'm not gonna lie to you. But in this case, I have to entertain you guys. I have to pick a side, right? I have to pick whether I'm on Kai's side or I'm on Gigi's side. Because me being like, hey, this doesn't involve me. I have nothing to do with this. Nor do I give a fuck about this whole situation. You guys would be like, oh, he's only here for the money. You know what I think it is? In true, honest form. Like, fuck what the influencers are going to tell you. Fuck what has happened. What I think it is miscommunication between two people. It's miscommunication between two people. It happens a lot in our generation. It's miscommunication, and then it's pride, and then it's the internet. Once you can get rid of all those things in a relationship, dating would be fine in our generation again. Matter of fact, I blame the phones. But yeah, please, guys, watch this video of mine. Right. Watch this video of mine, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Now, babies. Peace out.